Today I'm going to teach you how to make a beef stew.
So I saved you from having to see me cut up a steak. So I'm going to just brown the edges of my steak in olive oil. I'm also going to season with some salt and pepper. I'm also going to add just a little bit of this spice blend. I'm going to chop up some carrots. This was always the part that Willow would eat. I have 2 celery stalks. So I know some people like to have big pieces of onion in a stew. I just like this size. Okay, remove your meat when it kind of looks like this. I'm going to add just a little bit more olive oil. Okay, next I'm going to add the onion, carrots, and celery. I'm going to add a little bit more of that garlic herb seasoning. Pepper. I forgot I also bought mushrooms for this recipe, so I've just diced some mushrooms to add into there. Okay, in my little bowl I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. 1 tablespoon of this stuff, which I think is going to finish off this bottle, I'm hoping. Yes! Oh, that's perfect! Wow, okay. Okay, you're gonna mix this up. Okay, and then I would do just a can of beef broth, but then I checked my pantry and I had no beef broth, so I had to make my own beef broth with 2 cups of water, and then I did 2 beef bouillon cubes. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of that to help it all mix together. Okay, I'm gonna add this in there and my beef broth. Okay, I'm gonna return the steak. I'm going to add a very, very small dash of balsamic vinegar. I don't know if that's considered a small dash, but that's the amount I added. I'm also just going to add a little tiny bit of ground mustard. I'm going to throw in 2 bay leaves. Going to add a little bit of thyme. Rosemary. I think it could probably use a little bit more pepper. Look, I grew these potatoes. So I'm going to wash these and probably just cut them in half and throw them in the stew. And now I'm just going to let this cook down until the potatoes are done. I forgot the garlic. I'm also going to throw in a handful of barley. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of a cornstarch slurry to thicken up the stew.